Hi guys, welcome back to another Algorand video. Today I'm going to be covering the recent crash and what this means for the future of Algorand. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
Now, in case you guys haven't been paying attention to price action, as you can see, August 17th, Bitcoin had a massive red candle, which pretty much caused the rest of the crypto market to crash as well. Now, the leading theory for why this happened is because of what this says right here. The documents also show SpaceX wrote down the value of Bitcoin it owns by a total of 373 million last year, and in 2021 has sold the cryptocurrency. Tesla has taken a similar approach with its Bitcoin holdings. Musk has posted about cryptocurrencies frequently over the years. Now, whether or not this is actually the reason crypto crashed, who knows? But the reality is that Elon Musk has a lot of power in the world. So if he says something positive or negative about crypto, it's certainly a possibility that he can single-handedly crash the market. Now we'll take a look at the Algorand weekly chart. So honestly, not a whole lot has changed since my last Algorand video. It's still trading in a very deep falling wedge, which break up 68% of the time, and it has a measured move to just over 25 cents. Now I don't love to see that the stochastics are getting a little bit overbought, but that's not the end of the world. If you look at the RSI, it's still extremely oversold. And then if you look at price action, it swings from a higher low to a lower low. If you look at the RSI, it swings from a lower low to a higher low. That is Class A bullish divergence. Typically that signals a local bottom has been reached, and that would also align with the fact that it's trading at the 2020 all-time low, which you could argue creates a triple bottom here, here, and here. So overall, Algorand's weekly time frame actually looks pretty good other than the overbought stochastics. But with the extremely oversold RSI and the bullish divergence and the triple bottom, there's a chance that Algorand gets a bounce up. The biggest question is whether or not it can actually get the trading volume that it needs to do that. And also keep in mind, Algorand and most cryptocurrencies right now are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. So now if we take a look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, it's actually kind of crazy to see because I've been calling for a drop for the last couple weeks. And the reason for that is because if you look at the 21-day moving average, it broke beneath the 50-day moving average, which created a death cross. And just for proof, this is my most recent Algorand video. And I was talking about it right at this point and Bitcoin was yet to drop. And then I went back in Bitcoin's history and I showed the times we had a death cross. And we had a death cross right here and we had a massive drop. Death cross here, massive drop. Death cross here, another pretty decent drop. Death cross, dropped again. Death cross, dropped again. And then the one prior to this, we had a death cross and we dropped from 29K all the way down to 24K. And then we had the death cross a couple weeks ago and we dropped again. Now, whether or not this was technical analysis being technical analysis, or if it was due to the macro events, either way, it still dropped. So hopefully you guys utilize that knowledge to either accumulate more crypto or to short the market. And if you guys enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. I will continue calling out projects and potential trades that I believe could be profitable in the future. Now, as for what I'm seeing right now, Bitcoin has extremely oversold stochastics and an extremely oversold RSI. And then there's two major divergences. So if you look at price action, it swings from a lower low to a higher low. If you look at the RSI, it swings from a higher low to a lower low. Again, that's Class A bullish divergence. And then it has a significantly bigger version of the same exact divergence. Lower low to a higher low. Higher low to a lower low. Yet again, Class A bullish divergence. Yes, it is possible that it could get negated, but price action would have to drop all the way down to 17K in order for that to happen. We'd have to have new local lows, which in my opinion, I don't really see that happening because of how strong that divergence is. However, it's not only bullish on Bitcoin's daily right now. As I've said previously in my other videos, Bitcoin is now trading beneath all of the moving averages, and I will not be bullish until Bitcoin at least bare minimum gets back above the 200-day. But even at that point, I'd still like to see it get back above the 21-day moving average. But keep in mind, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF were to get accepted, that could skyrocket Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market. On the contrary, if the ETF gets rejected, or like what just happened with SpaceX, and they liquidate all their Bitcoin, that could tank the entire crypto market. So just keep an open mind. Realize that anything can happen, and I just ask that you protect yourself and have a long-term outlook on crypto. Now I'm going to go over Algorand's tokenomics and fundamentals for those of you guys that don't know. So Algorand is currently trading at a price point of 9.5 cents. It has a market cap of 739 million, which ranks 46th among all cryptocurrencies. And it has a max supply of only 10 billion with 7.8 billion in circulation. Now, the reason this is extremely important, so if you go to a tweet that Watcher Guru put out, US government debt will rise by 5.2 billion every day for the next decade. And then now if you look at a graph of the purchasing power of $100 from 1971 to 2021, the chart is completely downhill. And the reality is, once you guys understand the monetary system and you understand fractional reserve banking, you will then understand that there is no way this chart ever recovers, as the United States quite literally has a debt-based monetary system. So naturally, any cryptocurrency with a max supply, in a sense, is always going to have a store of value. Now, obviously, there are cryptos out there with no utility at all, so a max supply still doesn't really mean anything. Now, Algorand certainly has utility, but it's just the fact that Algorand will always be scarce. And yes, there are going to be people that come out and say, oh, but what about Bitcoin? It has a max supply of only 21 million. Algorand is way higher. Yes, but you have to realize that it all balances out at the end of the day. If you were to invest $1,000, you're going to get significantly more Algorand than you are of Bitcoin. It's all relative to market cap. So I just want you guys to understand, if you want to be a good crypto investor, you have to understand tokenomics. Now, Algorand reached an all-time high back in 2019 of $3.28 and is down 97% since then. And then in my opinion, one of the most appealing things about Algorand right now is that it's only up 6% from its all-time low, and it reached that all-time low 4 days ago. So honestly, regardless of what the charts say, if you guys believe in Algorand long-term, it might not be a bad time for you to start dollar cost averaging in. But obviously that's not financial advice. Do what's best for you. Now, if you guys are looking to invest in Algorand, I recommend using Binance, KuCoin, or Coinbase. I think those are the 3 easiest centralized exchanges to use. And I also want to point something out really quick. So when you look at the Algorand news section on CoinMarketCap, you can see there's Algorand price predictions, resurgence possible. If you click on an article like this, and you scroll down to where they have their price predictions. For example, in 2024, they have a minimum price of 17 cents, and they think it could peak at 21 cents. 2025, minimum price of 25 cents, maximum of 30 cents. And based on market cycles, 2025 should be the peak of the bull run. So the fact that they then have 2026 at a higher price, 2027 at a higher price, 2028 at a higher price, it just goes to show that they don't understand how cycles work at all. So just be very careful clicking on any articles that have anything to do with price predictions. However, I do want to clarify, I am not someone that believes market cycles are everything, and I don't believe they're going to be relevant for that much longer. I would like to think we will eventually get to a point in crypto where there's mainstream adoption, and once that happens, crypto will no longer be near as volatile. And just to put that into perspective, as of November 15th of 2022, the S&P 500 had a market cap of 33.5 trillion, whereas crypto was not even over $1 trillion. So just understand, crypto has so much untapped potential right now. And I'm willing to bet that eventually there will come a day where cycles and a lot of these black swan events will no longer be able to crash crypto by 50% in a single day. Now, getting back on track, what is Algorand? Algorand is a self-sustaining, decentralized blockchain-based network that supports a wide range of applications. These systems are secure, scalable, and efficient, all critical properties for effective applications in the real world. Algorand will support computations that require reliable performance guarantees to create new forms of trust. And many people believe that Algorand is one of the best Layer 1 projects out there. And supposedly they've solved the blockchain trilemma of scalability, decentralization, and security. And what makes Algorand unique is that they run on the permissionless pure proof-of-stake blockchain protocol. So most Layer 1s these days just run on proof of stake, where a validator's probability to confirm the next block is directly correlated to how many tokens they have staked, always making the projects more centralized. The rich always have more power and more control. Permissionless pure proof of stake is different. Anyone with at least one Algorand can be a validation node on the consensus level, which makes them a lot more decentralized. And the founder of Algorand is Silvio, and he's one of the smartest people in the crypto space. He received the Turing Award in 2012 for his fundamental contributions to the theory and practice of secure, two-party computation, electronic cash, cryptocurrencies, and blockchain protocols. This makes him one of the foremost creators of crypto in the world. And last but not least, Algorand is also one of 8 cryptocurrencies that are rumored to be ISO 20022 compliant. This is huge because this allows them to integrate within the entire financial sector, working alongside central banks with cross-border payments. And naturally, that will give Algorand credibility that most projects do not have. Now, if you look at Algorand's website, they are fast, 10,000 transactions per second and a 3.3 second settlement finality. To put that into perspective, Bitcoin can take up to 2 hours to be 99.976% sure that the transaction will not get reversed. Algorand is 100% certain at 3.3 seconds. And they're also carbon zero. And as many of you guys know, Bitcoin gets scrutinized constantly for being harmful to the environment. So Algorand being a green blockchain is a narrative that can be pushed in the next bull run. And right now, the crypto market is heavily driven based on hype and speculation. So anything that Algorand can use to gain extra hype is just going to be that much better for the investor. Now, when you look at Algorand's Twitter, they have 336,000 followers, and they're still continuing to post pretty much every single day, which is a great thing to see. When you're looking for a project to invest in, you want to see an active team, you want to see an active community, and that's especially important for a project like Algorand. I'd be lying to you if I said that Algorand hasn't lost the faith of any of its community, but overall their Twitter still looks pretty good. Now, for the final part of this video, I'm going to compare Algorand to some of the all-time highs that other projects reached last bull run. So this is a historical snapshot of November 14th of 2021. This was when Bitcoin was around its all-time high, 65,400. And if you scroll down, at this time, Algorand was the 20th largest cryptocurrency. They had a market cap of 12.3 billion, and they were trading at a price of $1.98. And if we look at some of the projects that are above them, the first thing that stands out is Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, 29 billion, 34 billion, and those are meme coins. And a project like Terra Luna, 22.9 billion, and Terra Luna completely crashed. Now, if you go to market cap up and you start out by comparing Algorand to the all-time high that it reached itself, which was 13.3 billion, if Algorand got back to that market cap, it'd be trading at a price point of $1.71, and that'd be an 18x. Now, honestly, this looks pretty reasonable to me. I don't think this is too conservative, and I also don't think this is too ambitious. And there are a lot of people out there that don't think Algorand can get back to its all-time high. And from a price standpoint, I don't necessarily disagree, at least this bull run, but I definitely think it's possible to get back to its all-time market cap high. Now, where things get interesting is if you are someone that believes Algorand could reach the all-time high that Shiba Inu reached last bull run, which again is a meme coin, and it reached a market cap of 41.1 billion, then Algorand would be trading at a price point of $5.27, and that'd be a 55x. Now, this is crazy because it seems like it's so far away, but the reality is it's only like a 3.5x from Algorand's all-time high. Now, I understand the layer 1 competition is significantly stronger than it used to be. On top of that, Algorand has completely gotten crushed due to the SEC claiming it's a security, but personally, I still believe Algorand has some of the best technology out there, and they have one of the best leaders in Silvio. So anything is possible in crypto, even if this is very unlikely. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Algorand will go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.
I'm hitting the ground running, up and coming, ain't nothing, yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100, cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something, I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand, and a full plan, I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man, every single drop got me feeling awesome.